Yo YouTube, what's going on? We back at it with another video. So this video is going to be um, pretty much, as you guys can see it, what nobody tells you about life after the military. Um, but let's get this right. Let's get this right. Let's get this going. See the view right there? Boom. We out here. We lit. So let's get right into it. So I'm gonna go over a couple of topics just off the dome piece. One is how weird civilian life can feel once you get out. Civilian life can feel, just as weird as soon as you get out versus while you're in. You can feel a difference. At least for me, I remember when I first went on leave after being overseas and not seeing my family during COVID for like 14 months. I came back and just interacting with people that were like working at the stores and stuff. I remember I asked this guy one time at Walmart. I was like, hey, like, where do you guys have the posters, right? Because I was trying to buy a poster at Walmart, and he said, oh, like somewhere over there, and I was like, bro, like, what do you mean somewhere over there, bro? Like, you can't tell me, like, oh, you can't give me a better answer than just somewhere over there. Like, fucking kidding me right now? And you know what I mean? Like, I was like, bro, that was a dumbass response. Are you gonna tell me, like, I don't know, I had a difficult time. You guys let me know in the comments if you think that's something I shouldn't get worried about, or not worried about, but like, I wasn't phased, but I was like, bro, I just blew him off because I was like, he was an older guy, but he wasn't, he was like maybe 40, 50. Like, bro, tell me where it's, not try to find it. What are you doing working here? So anyways, I was like, bro, this is weird. Like, people are out here literally like half-assing their entire life. I just thought, damn, I'm over here serving, like, I wasn't the best soldier, but I'm over here serving like a greater purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, risking my life, and this guy's over here can't even tell me where the posters are at. Grown ass man. Like, I don't know. That was dumb. So that was difficult. That was an example. So yeah, another thing is losing structure. So of course we had formation at certain times and everything. Formation Monday through Friday, 06. We had to be in the battery. So we had to be in the batteries. 06:30 formation, salute the flag, PT, finish PT around 8:30. Head up, go eat breakfast. Go eat breakfast, come back for first formation of the week on Mondays, 09:30, 09:15. Be ready by 09:15. Be down ready for formation 09:15. At 09:30, we're doing the formation, saluting the flag again with the entire regiment. And yeah, once you get out, you don't have to do any of that stuff. So I know I realized that I started falling into just the bad habits, drinking, waking up at certain times that just didn't benefit me, and I was getting comfortable in that. So that really led to a little demise where I had to obviously bounce back from. Another thing is you're gonna miss homies, you're gonna miss battle buddies, you're gonna miss best friends, and the reality is you're probably never gonna see those guys ever again, unless you guys are from the same city, maybe the same state, granted, but I mean, not even the same state. I know that all the guys I served with, much love to them. We served, we rocked together. We were young, 20, 21, 22. But after that, it's just like, I know I'll never see them again. I lost contact with a bunch of them, and it just is what it is. They're all doing their own thing. I'm doing my thing, and we just want better for our own selves. So yeah, that it is what it is. You put your life on the line. You have brothers, but at the end of the day, you gotta move forward. So that's another thing you have to come to acceptance with. Another point I want to touch on is finding my identity outside of being a soldier. So I remember I would just wake up, do the soldier, do that army stuff, formation, PT, and then it was real easy to just get away from that and escape that and just go turn up, have fun, which is what I think that when we're youngins, we always want to do is turn up, have fun, you know, be around women, party and stuff. But um, once you get out and once you don't have anything to get away from, like those certain things, like the army, like the toxic environment, of course. I mean, it is. I'm just gonna say what it is. It was toxic environment. At least being on a crew member, artillery, or combat MOS. Um, you know you get away from that. You, as being an artillery kind of crew member, you have like a chip on your shoulder because you know you're literally called the king of battle. And anyone who knows about being the 13 Bravo, cannon crew member, artillery, I mean even infantry, I guess they're the queen of battle. But I mean, you got a chip on your shoulder, like no one's doing really what you're doing. We're doing all the hard work. And then the weapons that we utilize is just like it's game changer. That's why they call the MOS 13 Bravo post string go boom. 13 Bravo artillery cannon crew member. So that's why they call that MOS King of Battle. So it was difficult to just finding my identity. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, and now I think I have a really good direction of where I'm going, and the path that I'm trying to build for myself in my future. So that did take me at least ATS in 2022, 324, 25 took me 3 years at least, but it was well worth it. I'm thankful for where I'm at now. I was another. Let me see how many more points. I'm gonna go over 2 or 3 more points, and I want to get used to getting the civilian work. It is different, but I realized that security work was good for me. That helped me. Security work, as well as computer work. So like security systems. That was really my thing, because I think at the end of the day, I chose that MOS because I needed a signing bonus, and I was really an intellectual. Like I was really like, you know, I think about things. I think about strategy. I think about, you know, game plans. So that's more like my lane. That took me 3 years to get used to, or to find my area, right? Even though I do love art, I am creative. That's really like my little, when I get in my bag right there. Even though I can get into my creative artistic bag, but 3 years, right? What I don't miss about the military is the dumb ass PT drills, PT workouts. They were for shit. So we weren't getting better at being better soldiers. Instead of us taking rest days, they would work us, run us to the dirt, run us to the ground. On top of that, being an artillery cannon crew member, as if that's not enough exhaustion, right? I know we're young, but it's like the leadership, not the NCOs, but the officers would always ask, what can we do to retain soldiers? And they're over here, I know, because one of my buddies, a few of my guys actually, that were FDC, 13 Juliets, would tell me, because they would get chosen to work in the office with, for the first sergeant and the captain. And they would tell me that the captains would ask each other, or the officers, hey, what can we do for retention to retain soldiers, because our retention numbers are bad. And they're like, oh, I don't know, they're giving each other ideas, but the ones that they needed to be asking was the soldiers. So me, honestly, I would have stayed in. I would have really been down to stay in if they just at least let the facial hair be a thing, right? They want to come up with some BS about, the beards don't allow the face, the mask to seal, flush, and that's what you're gonna die like that because the gas is gonna seep in through right here where it's supposed to cover your face, and you won't get a good seal. Like, bro, it's 2025, 2022. Come on, maybe in 1940, yeah. But yeah, that's what I don't miss. I don't miss the way too traditional stuff. Like, it's snowing outside. They want to talk about, we're gonna go run on the miles. We're gonna go run miles. It's snowing outside. Like, I understand that maybe a formation. I mean, the Air Force, they don't be doing shit, but they just text, hey, yeah, it's snowing. I mean, I know we're the Army, but I don't care formation, but you're gonna make us go do PT as if like it's life and death out here. Also, we would go to the field too much. I didn't like being nasty and dirty. I wasn't really worried about going to the field, coming back, but you want to go and make a stay there and shit. And it's like, I don't miss that. And so what the Army changed about me to bringing this to a conclusion was just my mentality, mental strength, fortitude, ability to be resilient. I learned how people are shiesty, even the people that you think are your friends or battle buddies, the people you'll stick up for, they won't do the same for you. You learn a lot about yourself, how much you can dig deep for yourself, for your well-being, and just go after what you really want in life. And no matter who's with you, no matter who's against you, as long as you put your faith in God, anything is possible. So that's how much I changed now. I think now I'm just kind of like, I have a forgiving heart, but I know that I was immature at the time, and now I'm mature, and I just know how people can be two-faced. They can talk to you and say, hey, yeah, no, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. And then, your own SEO say, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. And then, the entire time that they're not going to help you. But then they tell you that to your face. And then they go to the first sergeant and they tell the first sergeant shit about you that's not even true. So people say we're family, we're a team, we're a family. But then they go and they snitch on you and they talk shit about you. So that's how it changed me, but now I'm more realistic. I'm really picky on who I befriend, and it just made me more serious about life. And there's no time to waste, no time to really play around, mess around. Playtime is over. It's game time. Thanks for watching.